that right? Okay, that's right. Hi. Sorry for the late stream. I was doing some reorganizing. I'm an idiot. But hi. Yeah, I don't know what I'm even talking about. So we're going to start Chapter 1's trial for Danganronpa Another. We just saw Ultimate Sniper get killed, so... Let's see how bad we can mess this trial up, can't we? Or shall we? No, I do not... I hate these attacks. There we go. This must be the place Monokuma told us to come. The courtroom. Also, if I seem out of it tonight, I am very tired. I'm so sorry in advance. Yuki, you're here. I was about to get worried. Were you trying to run away from your crime? Are you saying I'm the killer? Don't get ahead of yourself. We'll eventually find out the culprit, even if we don't want to. Even if it is the wrong answer.
Since we came this far, did everyone get ready? To be or not to be? Dead or alive? That is the question.
Of course there's a Shakespeare quote. Also, one sec. I'm still getting through my cough, so don't mind me. Stop joking around. We're trying to be serious. Hey, you all listen. Haruhiko is right. Oh, holy. Yeah, Nekomaru eyes. Okay, I don't know why my sound alerts are really low, but Samantha, thank you for following. Words I can speak. Hi. I promise I'm not usually this dumb. I probably should see why my alerts are really low sounding. Where's my alerts? There you are. Oh. Properties? Hi! Oh yeah, I forgot to even do things too. Okay, I'll have to check it out later and see why the sound's really low, but hi! I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I probably should edit. But hi, I'm Trophy. I'm a VTuber with very little lore. I just voice act online for a while and I just want to try VTubing. So hi, hope you enjoy my chaos. Cause you're screwed now. I did update, right? Okay. What was I saying? I cannot remember. It's been a long weekend. Hey, you all listen. Haruhiko's right. This ain't an ordinary trial. Our lives depend on it, so quit whining and pull yourselves together. I love chaos. I do too, depending on the situation, so I can't blame you.
Mr. Yamaguchi? What's wrong?
What's wrong? What's wrong with you guys? You all loosen up. You'll never get anywhere near the truth with that mindset. Wow, he really gone into a crazy mode.
Blah! It's like he switched into his alternate personality with a sneeze.
Kakeru, did you eat something wrong? What the fuck? Shut your trap, Wins. I'm always like this in the courtroom. If you're pissed off by how I am, challenge me with decisive proof in the trial. Oh, wow. Where did that Samurai coward go? I've always wondered how Kakeru became a lawyer with all his shyness. Though his sudden change came to me as a surprise, it made me understand why he was the ultimate lawyer right away. That powerful voice and spirit will surely give him a great advantage in court. The only problem is, he sounds more like a gangster than a lawyer. Oh my.
Yo, looks like everyone's here. Take that elevator and come underground. I'll be waiting for you guys.
It's time for real. Let's hope we do our best. Is everyone ready? Let's hit it. I'll reveal the truth, right? In this trial, Right, in this trial to find Kyoka's murderer. And the culprit is... Ooh. One of us. I noticed between the original and Super Danganronpa 2 that they did a lot better with the graphics and actually made like splash art and stuff. One of us is a murderer. I don't want to believe it, but thinking here won't change anything. Like Akane said, I'll hit it first and leave the thoughts later. I also don't know what games they have for this one, if it's different than Super Danganronpa and the other two. So be warned, we'll see how this goes. The elevator descends underground with a series of clinks and clangs. Gosh, this is going to take forever. Which floor are we on? Murder Legas. Yep. It's Danganronpa. We're not surprised. This feels like we're going somewhere we can never come back from. Not concerned about our uneasiness at all, the elevator slowly approaches destination. It's nice that they actually made the elevator, though. We're here. Okay, that we can't move. Oh, so it's the same trial room as actual Danganronpa 1.
Oop, boop, boop. Finally, I was dying to see y'all. What is this place? It looks so flashy.
Very nice.
I set this special courtroom just for you guys. Isn't it sick? Other courtrooms would be nothing compared to this.
What the hell are you speaking? Call this a court? You better be kidding. This is a contempt of court.
Well, enough talking. Let's get this over quick. Stand where your name is written.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to do something real quick. Hopefully my inhaler will keep me at bay for a bit.
Is everyone ready? We shall begin in a moment. Behold, the class trial.
A circular arrangement where we can see each other's faces directly. Despite Monokuma's mischievous, almost ridiculous attitude, there's a strange tension going around here. Yeah, allergies kind of made it worse for the summer, so... Kyoka. She was a playful friend, and though somewhat lazy at times, she shined with positivity at every moment. When everyone else panicked at Monokuma's motive, she managed to cheer me up. Kyoka. She left our side too early. Wait, I just realized, is the sound even playing? Yes it is. Okay, good. Oh gosh, her neck. Yep. If you haven't played Danganronpa, it does get kind of dark with all the murders and executions. So, here's your warning. What would she have thought at her final moment? Why did she have to die? And the cruel killer who murdered Kyoka. That cold-blooded, heartless killer is hiding among us. I'm gonna make sure the audio's working too, because I just realized that. And thus, Act 1 at Hope's Peak Academy begins. A life or death trial. A life or death deception. A life or death betrayal. A life or death mystery. A life or death lie. A life or death truth. Is this a repeat of the first game? I haven't played in so long, so I don't know. A life or death class trial. I probably should replay the games eventually. I've been meaning to. Okay. Sounds working. That's good. That's good. Alright, so many license deaths. Yeah, I agree. I feel like that's in the game, though. I don't think this trial will take long. It's the actual first trial, so... Let me save. And we'll see how bad we can mess this up. Oh yeah, it really is a lot less detailed and more, I guess, upgrades similar to actual Danganronpa and Super Danganronpa Another 2, so... Which kind of sucks, but it's understandable since this was the first one.
Let us begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out the culprit, only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that one that deceived everyone will graduate.
One of us is the killer? I vote me. No, nice try. You're not the killer. The culprit who murdered Kyoka.
Of course. No way. I have to be in the same place as the real murderer? I can't do that.
I know it's hard, but it's a must. We need to uncover the truth behind this case. And ultimately, reveal the culprit's identity. Wait, hold on. What's that? Oh, it's this joke again. That picture of Kyoka.
Wouldn't it be awful if she got left out because she died? Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Hey! Let me ask something just in case. It's crucial that we know this for the trial. This is really important, so prepare to answer, dumbass. Can there be accomplices in the case? That will determine the entire course of our discussion.
Really important? Why, sure, I can tell you that.
Buff guy, huh? Yeah, he's supposed to be the ultimate lawyer. He was not this forward in the beginning, but I guess when he's in the trial, it's a whole different story. Hi, Kuma! Sorry, we started late. Long story short, we were told we're not doing Otakon this year due to Friends Card not making a trip, so I had to reorganize my cosplays. But we haven't really started the chapter yet, or the trial yet, so.
Now, accomplices in murder may exist. However, no matter how many accomplices there are, only the one who committed murder graduates.
I see. There would be no murder for accomplices.
Kakeru?
He really looks like a different person. Oh yeah, you get to see this too.
That'll do for the preamble. Let's get started then. Now let the debate begin.
Class trial. When Monokuma first mentioned in the gym, I thought none of us would commit murder. And the class trial would never happen. That's why I didn't think too deep about this. But it really started. The trial to find Kyoka's killer. If we fail to reveal the culprit in this trial, we'll be... Ah! His face! No, I can't let that happen. I have to do this not only for me, but for everyone else too. To find out what really happened, and to reach the ultimate truth, the buff guy is sus. I must do this with all my might. I feel like it's not him. I don't know who it would be though. Let me do this because it is a different format, it seems like. Blah, blah. Da, da, da. Shift to shrink bullet. Da, da, da. Okay, so it's the same as before. Okay. Oh, it's really slow, I noticed. I don't know if it's just me or the game. I know that there was like some problems with it too. Let's start with the basics. Kyoka Maki was the victim. Oh, we can actually fast forward instead. She was our classmate and friend, brutally murdered this morning. This is really slow. Miss Maki, she was discovered in a girl's bathroom hanging by her neck. But who could have just been such a terrible thing? Look, you see, I still can't believe a real murder happened there. I mean, this is ridiculous. Kyoka Hainer. Okay. That's it. Ah! My argument is I'm not the murderer.
They destroyed Ochikayo!
That's wrong, Toria. Kyoka didn't choke to death. She did choke to death? And how'd you explain the rope around her neck? Monokuma file. Didn't you read it? It clearly states Kyoka's cause of death. Look, it says here. The victim, Kyoka Maki. The estimated time of death is around 6 a.m. The body was discovered hanging in the girls' I can speak. The girls' restroom of the student dormitory. I knew he was sus. I don't think he's sus, though. The cause of death is contusion of the occupant. There seems to be excessive blood loss from the room. We've seen less buff guys hit people in the head in the first game, so... See? According to the file, Kyoka didn't die due to choking. The real cause of death is the contusion to her occiput, the back of her head. Yeah, but can we really trust that thing? I don't know if I really trust something from that old jerk Monokuma.
What? Are you questioning my credibility? Oh, kids these days, they just love to judge a file by its cover. Listen, I do not tell any lies regarding the trial. I believe in fair trial more than anyone else. Don't worry, Mr. Otri. I can back up the credibility of the information. Almost everything on the Monokuma file is true. I'll guarantee you as a physician.
So, if Kyoka died from a contusion in her occiput, someone must have hit her on the head from the back, right? Okay. She didn't kill herself, and another person killed her. And I guess this really is a murder. Well, duh. Don't reckon it's suicide just because you're too lazy to go through the trial. Our lives are at stake here! Let's not waste our energy in pointless insults.
It's already saying the Monokuma file. But to add on my personal commentary, Kyoka's injury was very severe. The strike went through her skull and made a very large impression on her head. Inferring from this, she probably died an instant death.
Leave my boy alone, Mitch. Why is my... Oh, I know why the chat doesn't fit in there now. One second. Okay, I might have to fix chat next time. I forgot I changed chat on the other thing, so... I might have to fix that too! Alright. Sorry. What a devastating incident. This should not have happened. We can put those commentaries aside and talk about what actually matters. If the injury was that severe, a hard object must have been used to strike her head. Murder weapon, you mean? Gahaha! I expected someone would bring that up around this time. Now, we'll just all talk about the weapon that used to... Ah! How many words? Used to deliver the final blow to Kyoka? If Kyoka didn't kill herself, a blunt object other than the rope must have been used as a weapon. Let's solve into that some more. The murder weapon that struck Kyoka's head. We need to find out what it was. Okay, it's loading a lot faster. Kakera's really into this LOL. He is the ultimate lawyer, remember? Okay, this is loading a little faster, so that's good. The culprit must have hit her head with the blunt object.
That should be the weapon!
What kind of object is the weapon? The strike on Kyoka's head was clearly deep enough to create a depression on her skull. Something that's able to cause an injury like that. Perhaps a long object like a bat or stick? I don't know. What could it be? Finally, I catch a Danganronpa stream. Hi, Chris! Yeah, we started a little bit later than we were playing to. While the wound itself is very large, the size of the object wouldn't have mattered that much. I think that object I found in the dump is most likely. Okay. Yeah, wait! No! You don't lose from that, do you? Ah. Okay, there we go. Airdate-May, that can't be right. In fact, I discovered this from the dormitory's garbage dump. Is that... It's a hammer. A small one you can easily hold with one hand. Is that what the culprit used to attack Kyoka? It apparently has blood on it, so it must be the weapon. The fact that it was found at the garbage dump indicates that the culprit attempted to get rid of it. How did you even find that at the dump? But can that tiny hammer really kill a person? Want to try it if you're curious? No, Ray! No! No! No thanks, I'm fine.
Regardless of the size, a hammer is made of metal. With enough force at the right angle, clearly a person in a single blow. It's not nearly impossible.
Okay, I think I'm gonna fix this chat real quick, so 1 second. Let me just do this and then we'll be good. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, we should be good for chat now. Sorry about that. The difference between SCRA2 Rave and SCRA Rave is massive. Agreed, but also not surprised since we all know Byakuya from the first game, or at least most of us do. Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, we should be able to use chat again. Sorry about that. Isn't it strange? If the killer just wanted to murder Kyoka, then why did they hang the body? Even if it was to cover up the real cause of death, the bruises and bloodstains are still there. You can see that it's a murder right away. You can? I thought it was suicide before Yuki told us. That's because you're a helpless idiot. Alright, Kuma, you have all my permission to go after Ray.
Miss Maki's body didn't look typical of people who hang themselves in the first place. Too unnatural if it was meant to be framed as suicide.
Too unnatural? Yeah, it did look slightly different from typical suicide by hanging. It looks unnatural because... But yeah, the change for Ray's character between games is why Bezer executed then Togami. Okay, yeah. God damn it, Ray, be nice. Yep, agreed. Okay, yep, chat works now. Got it, good. Nata. Do you mean the body looked unnatural because it was hanging in the air despite rope being tied on her?
Yes, that's correct. Don't you think so?
Oi. I got zero ideas about all this. Aw, Teruya! Idiot. We don't know how people die from pain. They usually tie a rope in the air, stand on a chair or similar object, and kick it off as they hang themselves. That way there is nothing to step on, and they eventually are choked by gravity to death. Oh, that also reminds me, completely off topic though. I'm going to be a bad person. I'm not supposed to be checking Facebook right now. But I have a feeling they didn't do it this time. Oh, I get it. If Kyoko commits suicide, her body is to hang down in the air. But Kyoko's body was down on the floor, even with the rope hanging around her neck. That must be the point. Alright, I'm not supposed to be doing this on stream, but taking bets on if Beach Sam actually can play tonight. Oh, god damn it! I'm not surprised. I'll still watch it, but I wanted to play along. This is really stupid. I don't even care about the prize. I just want to play the game. Anyway, enough about me complaining about Beat Shazam. I might as well beat the Lethal Shazam app after this game anyway. Terror's not made for thinking. He's a moral support puppy. It sure is weird. Why did the culprit hang Kyoko's body then? It's simple. There are two possible explanations. The culprit either had a reason to do it, facts, or swear to God, stupid.
The culprit is stupid?
But that mean Haru's the culprit? I mean, why? Hey, she said the culprit is stupid. Not that stupid person is the culprit.
He didn't deny that he's stupid.
Oh, here we go. Anyway, there's no way the culprit hang without their thinking. There has to be a reason. Crying Satsuki. What's that reason that this had to happen? To talk about that, we have to discuss about the culprit first. There's no need to repeat that. Revealing the identity of the culprit is the ultimate object of this trial after all. So let's discuss about the culprit like Tsurugi said. I love the dumbass trio. You and your dumbass trio. The fact that he got roasted by Clown is hilarious. But who's the real killer? I have no idea.
Me either. How could there be a murderer around us? I can't even imagine who.
Hey, didn't we already narrow it down to half, to be honest? Oh, because it was in the women's bathroom. What makes you say that? Duh, use your brain. Kyoko's body was found in the girls' restroom and hanged by a rope. I hate to say, because he's giving me Leon vibes, I have a feeling it might be him somehow. Then shouldn't the killer be one of the girls? Yeah, I have a feeling it might be him, or it could actually be a boy because of the, launcher. That's what it is. Hey, he has a point. Exactly. For example, Kizuna could be the killer. She didn't speak up once since beginning of Turo. Or Miss Dark Circles over there.
Huh? One of them's the culprits? But that's nonsense. I have no reason to commit murder.
Then why are you so quiet? It's hella suspicious. Dark Circles always act like that, but not you. Let me read chat. Alright, Mitch, time to die. You're not mean to me, Kako. One of them are usable to use to their brain.
Shut up. I'm trying to avoid talking dirty killers.
I cannot speak.
Miss Mori, please don't kill us, killers. There's only one culprit. Monokuma said accomplices have no merit. Don't view us like that. Hell no. Kyoko's already dead. It could be anyone next time. I can't die here.
Do you know that unnecessary overreaction makes you look even more suspicious?
Shut up, Higa! How dare you sound nonsense? The killer's a girl because the body was in the girl's restroom? It's not like we have rules here. Guy guys can certainly enter it too!
Kizuna? You sound like a different person today. Why are you calling him by last name? Well, I guess her mask slipped. Okay, there we go. It's impossible for a man to enter a woman's restroom. That might have been a possibility in the real world, but this place has a rule that forbids it. Am I right, Monokuma?
Bingo! A man entering the women's restroom is considered a form of indecency and will be punished by shower bullets from the machine guns. The same goes for the opposite case. This applies not only to the restrooms, but the locker rooms and the bathhouses that will be unlocked soon. Let's bear that in mind.
It's true. Monokuma warned us when we found Kyoka's body and tried to step in. Come on, it's a matter of common sense that guys can never commit murder in a girl's restroom.
Ugh. It wasn't me. Why would I, of all people, commit murder? I'm not a criminal. If anyone here is that creepy bitch.
Oh, Mikako. If Mitsuhiro's right, that means the culprit is either Akane, Mikaru, Kanata, Ayame, Kizuna, Satsuki, or Mikako.
No, I am not the culprit. Satsuki never ever killed anyone. Yeah, but if the killer's one of the girls, who else could it be besides her? Don't you agree, Rei Mikaru?
Huh? What's she even talking about?
Don't pull my leg. Weren't you late when the body was discovered? Everyone's there except you. If you're not the culprit, why did you come late?
Huh. Is that all you have? I told you back then. I was late because I was investigating at the main interest. I say cheerleader guilty. Yeah. She is actually climbing up on my suspects now.
Nobody believes you. You have no evidence.
Well, surely she was a bit suspicious. I'm not trying to jump to conclusions, but you did come in late. Mikaru, can you prove what you did? If you need proof for something as simple as this, it would be better for you to die here, Airhead. Destroy her, Mikaru!
Trying to back out. Gotcha! We found the answer. This bitch is the killer.
Oh, hold on. I suggest that we think about this some more. Coming to the late to the scene is sure to start suspicion, but that also means that Mikaru is the culprit. No, that's impossible. Sorry. I know that Mikaru really was at the entrance hall to investigate, but there was evidence pointing to her innocence. It was someone that count. Yep, there you go.
Put it out.
Hold on. Mikaru's innocent. She really was at the entrance to investigate at the time. If her life was in danger, she would just let them vote for her and let them die.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Did you see it yourself?
No, but... Kakeru, you know it, right? Mikaru's innocence? Ah! You said it, Yuki! Listen up, fellas. Rei Mikaru's innocent. I, Kakeru Yamaguchi, am the witness.
Mr. Yamaguchi, is there something you know about this?
I woke up around 6 a.m. with an urge to go to the restroom. As I was heading there, I encountered Mikaru. She said she was going to investigate the school wing and walked away. Next time I saw her was after the murder occurred. Which means Mikaru was innocent.
Did you get what he's saying? Satsuki sees the logic, but she can't understand and think because of all that shouting. Boo-ha!
I once again say, fuck allergies. Basically, we saw Mikaru heading towards the school in the morning, which proves Mikaru's claim.
Wait, but the body discovery announcement was at 8! You're 2 hours between the time you saw her and the murder. 2 whole hours. How does that prove her innocence?
Yeah. Ah! Nose. Think about the time again. It's true that Mikaru didn't show up until after we saw Mai, but Kyoka's estimated time of death was 6 a.m. In other words, it's impossible for Mikaru to have murdered Kyoka since she went to the school wing at 6. Sure, she could have turned back as soon as Kakeru went to his room. But there wouldn't be enough time for her to hang Kyoka's body or throw away the hammer. Which is the reason I'm saying Mikaru was innocent. Oh, here we go. Is it bowl time?
Wrong. That's not enough to say that she's innocent.
Okay, now I can actually hear voices. Why? We even haven't witnessed Kakeru.
No, there's a hole in your argument.
I'm sorry, you, but I've got to make this rebuttal.
That's the only way to make that stupid 4 eyes admit her crime and end the stupid trial.
Kizuna, shut up, your beta simp. Oh, this is going to become a problem. Oh no, we got it. Okay, alphabets versus beta simp. For a second there, I thought we didn't get it. There we go. Kizuna, it's impossible to kill Kyoka remotely.
How come? I told you.
Well, technically it's possible, but it's not the answer for this case. It's because her body was too clean. The body was. Okay, but we know Teru Kanata are innocent because they were too fucking short to hit a body. Too clean? Remember how Kyoka's body looked like? Kyoka's head did have a little bruise and all sticking with blood. That was it. The blood under her hair didn't even flow very far. Her clothes were clean too. Isn't that strange? A bruise that's severe enough to create a dent in her head, and not a single drop of blood got on her clothes? There's only one reason for this. The killer wiped out the blood at the same time Kyoka died. Yes, I agree with Yuki. I was wondering the same thing when I examined the body. How can you stop bleeding from a wound that big by just wiping it a few times? My nosebleeds never stopped that easily when I tried to wipe them off. Ah.
Does it take long for blood to coagulate in room temperature? A nosebleeds from the injury inside the nose, and Miss Maki's bruise was directly exposed to the air. About 5 minutes of pressure would have been enough to stop her bleeding. And Miss Maki likely died an instant death, so the actual amount of bleeding might not have been due to lack of circulation. Huh? But the culprit wiped it off as soon as Kyoka died. Right. If the culprit killed Kyoka remotely from a distance, like Kizuna suggested, Kyoka's body would be covered with blood by the time they got to go to wipe it off. Also, they'd have to risk the blood gain on her clothes when there's no way to wash it off. What do you think, Kizuna? Anything left for you to say? Ugh. Why? Why are you signed with 4 eyes?
I wasn't really signed with Mikaru. True. Why would useless stand up for me in the first place? I don't care what you think of me, but don't use it as justifying, don't use it to justify framing someone else in the trial. If we choose the wrong person based off your petty emotions, everyone here is going to die. Oh, you actually care about them, Ray? Can someone please write this down for the books? Please? I never thought I'd hear that. Did you still not understand the rules of this place? Fine. Do whatever you want. Yes. And Mikaru's finally proven innocent. Is everyone clear on that? Why are we suddenly talking about Mikaru, though? If I remember correctly, she faced our suspicion after Mitsuhiro said the killer was one of the girls. Mikaru, we apologize for suspecting you. Shrug it off. No matter how much you contempt and disdain me, I don't give a damn.
Hikaru, she has the guts.
And we can safely assume that Mikaru and Kakeru have an alibi. Well, we already crossed out Kakeru. Didn't you say that the killer's a girl?
Hold on. Even if M4 is innocent, I'm not going to take that. The killer cannot be girl.
There's no other possibility. The killer had to be able to enter the girls' restroom. Who else other than girls can enter the girls' restroom? Why are you being so fussy if you're not the culprit? You feeling guilty or something?
I told you I'm not the killer.
I mean, it's just not fair.
You can't assume me as the killer just because I'm a girl.
And you don't even have solid reasoning. Oh, come on. If the rule that boys cannot enter the girls' restroom is not an acceptable reason, then what is? The culprit is a girl. Is it really like that? This can't be good. We can't reach an agreement if you keep fighting.
Ultimate leader, we're waiting for you to come up with a plan.
Right, I care about the group as same as Kizuna cares about our grades. There's no need. In fact, I highly encourage this sort of debate. Huh? I see the current situation as a perfect chance for all of us to understand the culprit's strategy.
What do you mean? Everyone's just fighting each other right now.
Think about why you were led to believe that the culprit was a woman. If you can figure it out, you'll be able to reach your answer from there on. Why did we come to think that the culprit's a girl? A body in the girl's restroom for sure. And the culprit is a girl, like Mitch said? Wait, is this mirroring the whole SCRA to case 1 LMAO we're about to find out it's a dude somehow? Oh, now that you think about it, yeah! I forgot about that. I think we're still missing something critical. I have to point that out. I was thinking, I know that there was the hook that was mentioned, so I'm thinking something with that. That's why I was entirely sure it was a girl. The culprit is definitely one of the girls. I said I'm not going to take it! I must say, DC sounds convincing. The body was indeed discovered inside the woman's restroom. We didn't kill anyone! Calm down. While the body was found in the woman's restroom, it was considered that Koyoka's murder and the hanging occurred separately from each other. But the murder still happened in the girl's restroom, right? The couple must have murdered Kyoka inside the restroom and hung her afterwards. It's possible for the guys to have done it. They're not allowed in the girl's restroom. Take a chill pill, Kizuna. I'm waiting for the time to run out. I think I know what's going on. There you go. No? Shinimachi, she has already popped all the pills she has. Oh, is that it? No? Yes, it was, but... Oh, it was here, wasn't it? Finally, I'm an idiot. I knew it was somewhere in that layer half. No, Haru, that's not true. Not true? What's not true? We've been missing something critical. I'll cut to the chase. The culprit can certainly be a guy too. Huh? What are you talking about? Guys couldn't go in the girls' restroom. How do you commit murder at a place you can't even enter? That doesn't matter. This time we thought the murder occurred in the girls' restroom because there was a body was found. Where the murder actually happened was a totally different location. Huh? What you mean? The body was at the girls' restroom. Hi, see the info again. Oh, I get it. Looks like everyone finally got it.
That reminds me. The Monokuma file only saying where the body was discovered, not the place where the actual murder had occurred.
Critical point indeed. We weren't paying attention to the real deal while being distracted by superficial things. You should have seen it at your first glance. Wait, hold on. If Kyoko was murdered in the girls' restroom, the culprit moved her, killed her to another place and moved the body to the restroom. Those could all be done by someone who was not a girl. Come to think of it, Kyoko's body was quite close to the restroom entrance. And Kyoko was murdered somewhere else. How did you reach that conclusion, Yuki? I bet you had some kind of supporting evidence. Yeah, in fact, I found a puddle of blood in the laundry room. The laundry room? That place sounds so irrelevant. Bloodstain says everything. Kyoko Maki was murdered in the laundry room.
The laundry room. I have seen Miss Maki there a few times, but her time of death. Why did she go to the laundry room at 6 a.m. this morning? Yeah, I knew she was an early bird, but I didn't think she would get up that early.
The laundry room. The reason Kyoko headed to the laundry room. Didn't I find something that can answer the question? What was it? I think it's coming to my mind. That clue was... Okay, good. I know which one this is, though. Everyone, can you look at this for a second? What's that? I found this from Kyoko's body. It looks like a scrap piece of paper from the notepad Monokuma gave us. Kyoko was telling you to tie her head. Would you like me to read what it says? It said, yeah, it said, well, half is missing. Come to the laundry room at 6. Any kid be waiting. It's all raggy and torn. Take a closer look. It clearly mentions that place and the parts we can read. I see. The laundry room. Moreover, the words that really matter are still intact despite the missing parts. And the parts that we are left, I think the full message was. So come to the laundry room at 6. There aren't any cameras there. I'll be waiting. Something like that. That was so sick. Tsurugi, you just completed Note just from its parts. It's my speculation, so I can't assure that it's completely identical to the original sense. But it should be the same overall.
Is it ripped because the culprit tried to pull it out by force? I believe so. Maybe the culprit wasn't able to remove the whole paper from Miss Maki's hand due to rigor mortis.
That means Kyoka got that note from someone and went to the laundry room at the designated time without knowing what's about to happen. Shoot. Why would anyone use these kinds of cheap tricks?
Huh? Satsuki's confused on the part that says there aren't any cameras.
Perhaps it was intended to make the note look like some sort of secret talk?
No, that's not what Satsuki meant. Are there really no cameras in the laundry room?
There is. Whoa, that's a surprise. You can talk?
Between the ventilator and the clothes line.
Yes, I saw it too. The culprit just wrote down meaningless nonsense as bait. Kyoka, just why... I apologize for the untimely interruption, but may I speak for a moment? Kizuna's about to have to catch my dance. Oh, come on now! Gee, what is it? Kyoka was murdered in the laundry room. Although we can now be certain about the statement, is it not too early to conclude that a man could be the culprit as well? Huh? Well, it's impossible for a man to commit murder in the laundry room and carry the body to the restroom. Mikako, of course you dumb bitch! Recall the fact that Kyoko was not merely lying on the restroom floor. She was hanged by a rope attached to the ceiling. Have we forgotten this already? Oh, you're right. The murder could have been done somewhere else, but you'll have to enter the restroom to connect the rope to the ceiling. So the culprit is really a girl then. What? Are we back to where we started? Seriously? Guys, you want to think the culprit is a girl that bad? No, but Kenji is not wrong. It's possible to tie a rope to a pipe inside the restroom, unless you're inside as well. See, the killer is one of the girls.
Oh, wait, it's too early to make that conclusion. Can there be a way to hang the body from the outside?
Kenji's right, the killer cannot be Guy. But if there's a way to refute that logic, I have to come up with that even if the chances are less than 1%. This isn't a drill. There's a hook you can throw. I've been saying that for like the last 5 minutes, Kuma! A single mistake can kill all of us. If we put our heads together, we'll be able to find the answer. If this is okay, good. No Haming's Gambit. That's all I care about. I swear a hook is not one of the bullets. There we go. Okay, taking the body from the outside. Is that really possible? Let the culprit use a tool for it. Ah! Okay, good, we can consult this game. I just realized that. Let the rape music as everyone bitches at each other over her committed murder. This is literally what happens in the actual games. Can't see the soundtrack isn't bopping. You could say you're hooked to that detail. How do I do this again? There we go. That's all I'm going to say is reply to you. That's it, Airdate-May. We could use a tool.
A tool?
Ow. That's what you get for your puns! Bite me!
How?
I almost forgot. The tool that was tied to a rope. It's right here. Do you see it? Looks like a hook to me. A hook? The rope had something like that? I'm starting to get impressed by the extent of your guys' stupidity. And once again, Ray shows us how much she cares. Useless made a good point this time. You're right. Looks like you got it correct. Wow, we are really speechless. So, what about the hook? The culprit must have thrown this hook with the rope attached to connect it to the pipe on the ceiling. That way, the rope is all set. Afterwards, they can tie the other hand to Kyoka's neck and push her by inside. Wouldn't that be possible to do without actually entering the women's restroom?
Yes, it is! This is our answer!
Hold on. Look how the rope is tied in the pipe. It's been twined several times around the pipe. Is it possible to do it with that heavy-looking hook on the rope? Wait, he's right. It's fastened by the hook, but the rope ran around several times. You know, it's nearly impossible to tie a rope like that when there's a hook attached.
Well, what the? You said like it's possible.
That's why the culprit used another tool to secure the rope into the pipe. Tsurugi? Are you going to be helpful? Another tool? What's that? Another tool. Seems like Mikaru's the only one who realized what it was. Well, can you tell us, Mikaru? Like how I realized. I knew it from the very beginning. If you're trying to sound me out, quit it. I already have said that I have no plans to offer any help. Wow, helpful. Besides, it looks like Eustace over there got a hold of it anyway. Why don't you ask him? What, me? Vicky, can you tell us the answer? Well, it's... Oh, you didn't? Sorry about that. I guess that question was too hard for your non-functional brain. Alright, Ray, you're going back on the I hate you scale. I'll forgive myself if I don't get an answer after hearing that. I'm sure I found that object during the investigation, didn't I? Okay. Okay, good. Good. And one more thing, there was a key piece of evidence that could be chosen to prevent the crime. Which we know that one. God, I figured out the other tool used by the culprit. It's the rubber ball. Rubber ball? What's a rubber ball? It's like a bouncy ball. Have you ever played with them when you were young? It's full of some kind of viscous liquid that makes it bounce back up when it hits the floor. Oh, I know. I have made some improvements to it, so it overseas under the name Hyperball. Did I tell y'all that's still selling great? Oh, Teru. How's the relevant to the case? You better tell us quick, Yuki. Okay. I forgot the way the rubber ball was used in murder just now. Ray, congratulations, Yuki. If we survive this, I will give you a new brain cell. I don't think she'll go that far. She might give us one single clap, and that's it. Not a brain cell, just and that's it. After Tsurugi said the culprit used another tool to set the rope in place, I tried to relate this act of winding the rope with the circumstances of the murder. I think we can be certain about the culprit using the hook since we found one on the pipe. She'll give you a C minus C. At least pass the class. Oh yeah, she is the ultimate professor. But as Miss pointed out, it's impossible to wind the rope like that with the hook alone. Putting the hook after tying up with the rope isn't a choice either, as there's no way to get the rope around the pipe by itself. And besides, they had to step inside to attach the hook. Invested. That's why the culprit used a rubber ball. Before using the hook, the culprit tied the rope around the rubber ball. He threw inside the restroom, between the pipe and the ceiling to be more exact. That way the ball will hit the wall and bounce back towards where it started. If you repeat this multiple times, you get the rope around the pipe with the ball returning the interest every time. All that's left is to remove the ball and tie a hook to throw it in the pipe. But the culprit probably faced something that wasn't part of their plan here. The rubber ball burst because of the pressure from rebounding off the wall. It spills contents all over the wall and then the floor, which is still left at the scene. This is how the culprit tied the rope without going in the girls' bathroom. The hook and the rubber ball were used to make it look like it was done from the inside. Wait, what? Anyways, I have to wait anyway, so 1 second. Sorry. So the person have to have used the ball with no force to break it. Well said, Yuki. I agree with you. Hey, Cherry, the friendly neighborhood gate has arrived. How are you? Are you okay? I've been really busy with work this weekend. I'm sorry. It was holiday, so hopefully you're doing okay. I'm great. I've been busy in a happy birthday video for Erica Lindback. Okay. I just have a headache. Well, if our ultimate police officer says so, I guess he's alright. Everyone, did you know something after getting up to the point? Love the news. Love the news. Gave my boy all these lines just to play up how dumb he is. Oh my. Send you DM, how have you been? How's your con? Con was great. I've just been dealing with allergies. If it's the buff guy, I was right all along. I don't think it's him, I hate to say. What? Think closely. We're talking about the possibility of a man being the culprit. Don't you think it should be the opposite after going through all this? Opposite? My explanation involving the hook and the ball. It was to prove that it's possible for a guy to be the culprit. But the opposite of that is true. That means... I would love to, but I know that's going to kill me. Nope, it is a man. Okay. Oh, come on! Thank you.
Put it out.
Despite the ultimate lawyer, he's been pretty useless the entire trial. Yeah, I was going to say he's at least helped keep the conversation going, but that's about it. Opposite direction? All murders can be traced back to Monokuma. What are you talking about? I thought the culprit was a girl. So we thought of a way to hang Kyoka. On the outside the restroom, based on the assumption that what if the guy could be a culprit as well. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to try something. I'll be right back. sorry. Put some chest rub on too, so hopefully that helps us a little bit to get through the rest of the trial. I'm sorry. Usually I don't have bad, like, allergies at all, but when they're really bad, I usually get them, and I'm almost sure this is what it's from. Because besides cough and sneezing, I haven't been bad, so. Turns out that wasn't the case. It's unlikely the cough. It's cool. Allergies are destroying everyone right now for some reason. Yeah, I think a lot of people in our work had it too. It also was a high pollen count in our area yesterday, so that probably didn't help. It's very unlikely that the culprit's among the girls. My inhaler just got refilled. It's probably going to be demolished after this. It's a good thing my next appointment's coming up. Killer is definitely a man. What? It wasn't me! Oh, Taria. Hey, how so? Why is it suddenly like that? Think about what we went through. The culprit undoubtedly used the hook and rubber ball to connect the rope to the ceiling. Now, suppose the culprit was a woman. Would there be a reason for her to use such complicated measures when she could have simply stepped inside and tied the rope indirectly or directly? That makes sense. It looks like the culprit could do it without going inside the restroom. Furthermore, if the unit the culprit was a woman had to use a hook or a rubber ball for some reason, they could have been able to clean the stain on the wall afterwards. Right, as I mentioned before, the culprit probably didn't expect the rubber ball to burst. To clean the liquid off the wall, they needed to get inside the restroom. But they couldn't, because guys can't enter the girls' restroom. I can't say with absolute certainty, but it's the most reasonable explanation we can think of. There'd be no reason for the culprit to intentionally leave traces in the murder scene. I mean, the liquid stain on the wall is a big hint for figuring out how the ball was used by the culprit. Aha! Automatically gives us girls an alibi, right? What's even better? Yuki, Taria, Haruhiko, Mitsuhiro, Tsurugi, Kinji, and Kakeru. You know one of them's gotta be it. Well, hold on. What if the culprit's a woman and tried to make us think this way all along? I highly doubt it. The only one with enough IQs for that is probably Ray. We already approved her innocence. Nice try. The reason the culprit hanged Kyoko in the first place was to make us think that a woman did it. Alright, Kizuna, square up. Don't accuse my boy.
Oh, so it had nothing to do with disguising as a suicide from the start.
Indeed. Everything was led us to thinking that the woman is the culprit. In other words, the culprit wanted us to think that way. So they would become a suspect. All because the culprit himself is a man. Everything's connected now.
I found it strange to find a rope on Miss Maki's neck being too loose. In retrospect, I see that was the case because the culprit didn't intend to make it look like suicide at all.
I can't believe it took this long for you to reach this point. What's up with you talking like you already knew all this stuff? Because I already knew. What? I already have everything worked out. Who the culprit is, why they killed, anything you could possibly think of. What? Can you just sit there in silence when you had all the answers? How many times will I have to repeat this? I have absolutely no reason to help you out. Okay, Shobai. Makaru, this isn't a competition. If we don't share what you know, we end up voting for the wrong person. You're going to die too. Of course, I share my knowledge when it gets to that. But without me, you still have Tsurugi Kinjo over there to help you. And useless, you're getting pretty close to the truth too. I was actually surprised. Perhaps you weren't completely useless after all, Monkey. Hey, at least she's awake and offering help sometimes. Awake? Yes. Offering help? I don't think so. Monkey? Ah! Ray, it's funny to watch you all be such dumbasses. Yeah, that sounds like Ray. Jeez, she's real smug. Well, always been like that. Should we just ignore what she says and keep moving on? Sure. I believe we left off saying the culprit's a man. I wonder who it is. Wow, she must really be excited by the tables turning. Although we know now that the killer's among the men, we still need to specify one person out of 7. Is there any kind of clue to narrow down the list?
Well, if Miss Picard is able to work out the culprit's identity, there must be a clue pointing to the killer somewhere.
The problem is, we don't know what that clue is. Surugi, a little help here? Like something that can nail the killer. I do have something in mind, but you shouldn't rely on me for everything. All of you should figure the case out by yourself and understand the reason behind our fire and flirt.
Kyoka.
Y'all? Any ideas about the culprit? Nothing in particular, I suppose. We're almost there. We know that the culprit's one of the guys. Shurugi, please. Churia, Satsuki, and Haru share one brain cell. Thank you! Thanks, Kuma! Just to remind you all, it's not me.
That reaction's making you look even more suspicious.
Just like you from a while ago.
What did you just say?
I'm sorry! Hey, mood.
What's that out of character, Kizuna?
Sorry, Suki. You're good. I'm just giving you shit. You know the drill by now. Most of you seem to have trouble with this. Let me, Kizuna, I will fight you. First Mikaku, Naruteru. Let me suggest going around. How about we all think of something else first? Such as... Don't you want to know why Kyoka died? Why Kyoka had to die?
Of course we do. Kyoko's always full of spirit and a nice friend of us. She didn't deserve to die.
To begin with, 2 people were indirectly involved in Kyoka's death.
2 people? Are you implying that there are 2 culprits?
No, I'm not saying those 2 took part in the murder. But they heavily influenced the events leading up to Kyoka's death. The point is, Kyoka died as a result of someone's mistake. No culprit's misjudgment that stemmed from it. Oh no, this is about the switching rooms place, isn't it? Mistake and misjudgment. We need the help of someone to explain this. Yuki, could you help me out? Me? Do you remember the conversation we had in the hallway? The one over the nameplates? Oh, you mean that one? Yeah, you told me and you know who caused that to change the nameplates. Yay! To me or them? Because that will determine my answer. I don't have knowledge regarding this matter, so I'd like for you to provide us the context. Hello? I got 0. Oh, to them. Oh, damn it. I want to say, of course I am. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a good comeback for that one. I got 0 ideas on what the 2 of you are talking about. Okay, I'll explain to everyone. I know you are. Yeah, in case you haven't read all of my messages, Kuma. Yesterday, while all was starting to talk after Monokuma showed the mode, there was a minor incident that happened. Oh, that's what I should do for tomorrow. I'll have to remember how to do animations then. People who know about that incident are me, Haru, Satsuki, and finally Kyoka. Huh?
Huh?
They don't look like they know it though. Haru, Satsuki, did you forget what happened before nighttime yesterday? Nameplates. Oh, that?
Oh, you mean the thing with Haru's stripper spin?
Yeah, would you mind explaining to us what happened back then? I think there's something you didn't know about it. I'll tell you when we get there. Okay. remember which account's which, though, is the thing. Last night, me, Satsuki, and Kyoka while hanging out together to distract ourselves from the motive. And I accidentally fell down and broke nameplates.
Gee, it was really funny to watch. Triple spin.
When I was freaking out over damaging school property, Monokuma showed up and said, "Oh, come on, you little bug!" That was not in the game, that was yeah. He won't punish me since it was an accident, and left me with a new set of nameplates.
He told Haru to put on new nameplates back where they belong. So Haru put them back at the right place, and the rest of us went to bed.
Alright, it was someone's account. Was it Teruya's or was Kanata's? I think it was Teruya's. Oh wait, no, Teruya's was stock, so it's probably Kanata's. No, I do not want to turn on sticky keys! Bitch. Ah! Hate you too. Tsurugi. Carrie, you're nice. I would call it depends on the things. I don't want sticky. 1 second. I'm disabling sticky keys. I'm already annoyed. Alright, that should help us. It was the wrong account, wasn't it? Yep. My transformation sequence fandom 60% finished. Okay, good. Which character was your favorite so far? I think it's still Haru for this game. Haru or I was really liking Maki, but you know she died. Oh, is it Haru's account I needed to? I hate you, game. Please don't make me start again. Oh, from the minigame. Yes. Thank you. Oh, we'll have to go through this all again. Are you happy Tokyo Mew Mew new? Yes, I'm happy. I still gotta get used to the new art style because I'm so used to the old one. Because I grew up with technically Mew Mew Power or Tokyo Mew Mew, so it's just me getting used to new VAs and art style. The new VAs are amazing. It's just getting used to them. And for me, it's Mikako. I feel like Mikako's a fave for a lot of us here. Sorry, I have to fast forward through this. Come on! Come on! I sent you something in Discord, okay. Mikako has done anything wrong yet, and I will protect her. only have to do the same darn time. We have to fast forward through this. I feel like we're getting close to the end at least, so hopefully this one won't take much longer. Because usually the first trial shouldn't be this long, or it shouldn't be long, compared to like trial 6. Trials, Ace Attorney War flashback. I'm sorry. At least I can get through this part easily. The last case in game 1 was so fucking long. Usually that's the same for Danganronpa's final trials too. Because they're usually the, oh, here's pretty much everything that happened and led up to this incident kind of trial. Not just who killed it. Or who done it. Hi, I hope y'all like me skipping through things because I'm an idiot. It's a fun game, isn't it? Why do they have to go back so far? Okay, well. Sasuke, all the skippings make me dizzy. I'm sorry! If there was an easier way to skip, I would. I promise. Alright, we're about there. Alright. Alright. It's one of the other two then. Tell my friend you were straining, and she asked me what was danger, Grandpa. Yep. Not it. Okay, so it's the other one. Oh, wait, it was Haru's account? The fuck? No, Satsuki. There was something wrong with what you just said.
Hiyo, what's wrong?
Although Haru did put the nameplates right back, he didn't know he made a mistake in doing so. Yuki, that's... He forgot where the two nameplates originally were, so he put the new ones in the wrong place. What? He forgot about something that was right in front of him seconds ago? Yuki, holy shit, I was actually right. Oh, he went to the restroom before putting them back, so I think he got confused somewhere in the middle.
Okay, I get how much of an idiot Haruhiko is.
How's that related to Kyoko's murder? That would be because the two nameplates Haruhiko had to replace belonged to Tsurugi Kenjo and Kyoko Maki. Oh, they were going to try and kill Tsurugi! Alright, whoever's the killer, I hate them even more right now. Right, Yuki? Yeah, right. Kyoko's in the room was next to mine, and Tsurugi's was next to hers. Because Haru thought the other way around, the nameplates on their doors would switch.
Mr. Bukobashikawa, was it your intent to do so?
Okay, but why the fuck were you trying to kill Tsurugi? Because he's a policeman. He was probably afraid of him detecting or being able to help the murder. If he's just a trained cop, he could trick your ass. Anyway, Haru, shouldn't you already know? We talked about the nameplates being switched when we were investigating. Well, I did, but I wanted to avoid unnecessary suspicion.
Avoid suspicion? Don't tell me you're the culprit, Haruhiko!
No, I'm not! I swear! That's exactly why I didn't say it. I don't even think that you're suspicious. It's just a couple of nameplates. I don't think they're related that much to Kyoko's death anyway. Yes, they are related. And very much related, in fact. Would you care to explain what that means to us? I said earlier that two people are connected to the murder. One of them is Haruhiko for switching nameplates. And the other person is... me. Huh?
Mr. Kenjo, you have an indirect connection with the murder of Miss Maki. May I ask to elaborate that?
It's true. Let's see, where should I start? How about we all get a grasp of the culprit's intention first? If things went as the culprit originally planned, the person to have a portrait here would have been me. That statement sounds somewhat far-fetched. How come you were to die instead of Kyoka? Remember that torn note that Yuki read to us a while ago? I was able to comprehend what the culprit was aiming for after seeing that note. Kyoka got that note from the culprit and headed to the laundry room at the designated time. There she was assaulted and murdered by the culprit. Everyone's clear on this, right? Let me ask. How do you think Kyoka got the note? How she got the note? Well, maybe one of us casually handed it over to her. Kyoka might have known that person who gave the note could come after her back then. From whom? Where? How? Did any of you ever see Kyoka getting a note from someone? No. Besides, there wasn't any time for that. After we got out of the audio-visuals room, Kyoka stayed with me and Satsuki until she went to her room for the night. Wait! Then Kyoka got the note between 10 p.m. last night and her time of death, which is 6 a.m. this morning? Right. Kyoka went inside her room as soon as it became nighttime. She couldn't have gotten the note while talking face-to-face with someone. And that leaves us with only one possibility. She got the note while she was inside her room. But you can't go into someone else's room unless you got the key or the owner's permission? Yes, but there's another way to give her the note without opening the door. What? That'd be like magic. Really? How? Switch inside the room without opening the door being seen by the owner. That should be pretty simple. Something that a clever kid could think of. Anyway, Cherry, good night. See you next time, Gabe out. See you, Gabe! Let's think about it. If I say calm and keep brainstorming, it'll come to my mind. Fuck me! Please let this be like the other ones. Okay, okay. Okay, so it's a good one. Okay. Everyone's favorite minigame, Hangman Gambit. I'm pretty sure as long as it's not, Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. As long as it's not DR2's Hangman Gambit, like, like, canon DR2. That's the only one I do not like. That's it. The gap. Even though the door's fully closed, there's a gap between the bottom door and the threshold. That's small enough large enough to slip a note through. I wish these guys were smart enough to realize that from the beginning.
So, after nighttime, the culprit left a note inside Miss Maki's room through that gap.
Right, there would be no one out in the hallway after nighttime, and Kyoko would still be awake. That message like, don't exit your room to meet Monokuma from noticing would have easily dealt with the chance of Kyoko seeing the note coming in and opening the door. But then the killer got their drift from the gap. Oh my. Right over slamming on the door is a great discovery. Alright, night, Samantha. Thank you for coming. Anyway, the sender wouldn't have to reveal himself while getting the message across. Oh, I didn't know the drill. Oh. Alright, chat, you're all banned. Goodbye. This inequality of information between the culprit and Kyoko may be more vulnerable to deception. No, it was pretty bold of him to do that. What if Kyoko didn't show up or brought other people with her? Nope, probably request her to come alone to prevent such occurrences. Likely coupled with the reason she won't be able to ignore. From the fact that I mentioned the absence of cameras, it must have been something Monokuma shouldn't know about. A way out, for instance. Would any of you refuse to go if someone offers to tell you a way to escape? Well, oh, yes.
True. I would have gone as well.
Okay, the culprit sneaked the note into her room. I get that, but how's exactly you and Haru's fault? Think closely. Most people here didn't know about Haruhiko switching nameplates until it was said in his trial or noticed it after the murder occurred. Which means at the time of the murder, the culprit wasn't aware of the fact either.
Oh!
I see. For that reason, you consider yourself and Haruhiko to be at fault.
Aww.
For those of you who haven't got it yet, they're saying that the culprit killed Kyoko because of confusion. Confusion? What? So it ties back to what Tsuruki said earlier? That was us. No, obviously. That's right. The culprit never attempted to murder Kyoko. The real culprit he wanted to kill was Tsuruki.
That makes sense.
The killer saw Tsuruki's nameplate at the door and left a note there, but the room's actually Kyoko's. I'm gonna plug this in real quick. Does that mean Tsuruki would have died if Haruhiko didn't switch nameplates? Yes. That's why I said Haruhiko and I indirectly caused Kyoko's death. Kyoko. It was all because I was an idiot. It's all because I was dumb enough to mix up those stupid nameplates! Calm down, Haruhiko. It's not your fault. Even if you put the nameplates correctly, Tsuruki would have been in danger. I wonder if Tsuruki will survive or be a victim or killer in the later chapters? I feel like he does? I don't know if we see him in SCRA2's beginning. I'm trying to remember. I'm a policeman. It's my duty to ensure everyone's safety. Yeah, I was careless enough to let Kyoka die. I should have died rather than failing my duty like this. Tsurugi!
Please don't say that. Every person's life must be treated with extreme regard.
That's why I cannot forget the culprit. Not that murderers ever deserve forgiveness. But him killing one of our close friends was absolutely unforgivable. Yeah, I feel the same too. But how am I supposed to take that one of us is a cruel, cold-blooded killer? So? I don't like this sound. What do you mean by so? Can't you think? Now it is time to say it. You know the identity of the culprit. The culprit? Didn't you solve everything you need to? The fact that the culprit's a man, the way he hanged the body without entering the restroom, how and why he called Kyoka and Maki and killed her. Oh boy, here comes Psycho Cop Tsurugi. Isn't the culprit fairly obvious at this point? Well, we did figure out most of the major details. I don't believe we ever brought up that matter before. Jeez, you guys still don't know? How long are you going to make me sit here? Or wait here? I think my legs are starting to hurt. How about you say it yourself, you so much? Ha, why should I? There's people like Tsurugi Kinjo out there anyway. Tsurugi, do you know who the culprit is? Yes, I do. Actually, I already knew who it was well before the trial started.
Woohoo! That's our ultimate police!
But what I thought back then was more like an educated guess. Now that I went through these discussions in the trial, I'm confident with what I got. He definitely kind of controlling, but he doesn't seem psycho. To me, he feels more like Ishimaru. Man, that's epic. How'd you know? I still don't have a clue. I'll try and make it easy for everyone to understand. So, let's go back to when we were talking about the hook and the rubber ball. You know how the culprit used them, right? Of course! The culprit tied a rope to the rubber ball and set it around the pipe a few times, then threw the hook on to secure the rope. All was to make it seem like it was done from the inside. I don't know, I've seen him have the nickname Psycho Cop. Oh no. The rubber ball was the decisive factor in my deduction of the culprit. Remember Yuki explained earlier that the rubber ball burst because it couldn't overcome the pressure? It was probably due to accumulated damage from repeated collisions with the wall. Not sure like how it goes down. Okay. And here's the question. How much pressure do you think it's needed to pop a rubber ball? Well, I think it'll depend on what kind you're talking about. But probably a lot. Does he go Rambo at some point? Yep, I'll tell you something that pops too easily will be worthless as a bouncy ball. Right, normal levels of pressure can't leave a single scratch on it, much less make it burst. But the rubber ball still bursts, just by bouncing off a few times off the wall. That's kind of strange. Was the rubber ball old? When I saw the rubber ball, it was still glossy and shiny all over despite its condition. I dare say it was brand new. Not done yet. Though I didn't place emphasis on seed earlier. Think about it. Would it be easy to make a ball go up the pipe, through the little space between it and the ceiling, bounce off the wall, and roll back towards the entrance? Maybe, I don't know. His SCRA2 sprite makes him look like he isn't doing so well. I haven't actually seen everyone's sprites yet for that. So, I don't know. I'm going with what Kuma... Kuma's been very hyperfixated, so I'm going with they pick. It's 100% gotta be Mitch. That's what I'm thinking, honestly. He gave me Leon vibes throughout the whole trial. Especially when the culprit couldn't afford to fail even once because he was a man.
I believe it would be a challenge. I don't possess the skills for it in the first place, but even if I did, I won't be able to do it because of the pressure.
He's escapes 1103 sound. Oh no, you did a joke. Also, I was taking my inhaler again, I promise. Fully agreed. The culprit chose to take the challenge and succeed nonetheless. It wasn't a matter of guts. He had the confidence and ability to assure his success. In short, the culprit has the ability to throw a ball exactly where he wants to. It's more than the accuracy. Not only did the culprit have precise ball control over where to land the ball, but also the strength to burst it open. But I don't think anyone out of the guys looked like they had much strength and accuracy. Judging by muscles, maybe Kakeru does? What? With my daily muscle train, it would certainly be possible for me to bust around a ball with my strength. However, just to be clear, I cannot be the culprit. I can't even score a goal right before the basket. Ha!
And how did the killer pull off that tricks? Was he secretly the ultimate baseball player?
Ah, fuck you, Lanuge! No, I think you guys are missing something. I said the culprit made the rubber ball go over the pipe, not through it. Huh? How can you make the ball go over the pipe without throwing it? Wait, I think... Y'all forgetting there's an ultimate soccer player. I think there's a way. Yes, there are. How do you even do that? Superpowers? No. You can kick it with your foot. Finally! Oh, right. Rubber balls are small enough to hold in one hand, so I was naturally thinking that the culprit threw it. Huh? Hold on a sec. Kicking it with your foot. I knew I had an answer when I reached that point. Thank you, IMA. Seems like some of you got there too. If what I'm thinking is right, the culprit is... But why? Why did he... Yeah, I'm still not getting it. Who was it? Can somebody just tell me the answer? Yuki, you know who it is, right? Huh? Looking at your facial expression, I got the feeling you finally reached the truth. You helped me a lot with the hook of the nameplate, so how about you say it for us? The mastermind behind all this is Toka's murderer. Yuki. Surugi's right. I know the culprit. I really did figure it out. There's only one person who could have done everything we talked about before. I want to convince myself I'm wrong, but this is something I have to do. I must do this. That microphone quality, though. The person that came up with this plan and murdered Kyoka. Mitch. It was you, right? What? Oh, this is finally the halfway point? We're at an hour in! Like an hour and a half in, though! Why is it so long? I don't want to split this into two, but we might have to. Mitch the bitch. That's the second Mitch I do not like. I think Lanuge himself is actually voicing Yuki, or did he say Sora's voice in the Korean version SRR A2? I think it did say Lanuge did Yuki in the wiki, so that's probably why the microphone quality isn't the best, but I'm still commenting on it. But I think he did voice, Yuki. I think we might actually end up having to save the rest of chapter 1 for, next stream. I'm not sure. So I don't know how much, if it's not that much longer, I would like to do it this stream, but if it's still a while. Do you think they would put this in the middle right after we figured out it was a male and not a female? Let me look up something real quick. Chapter 1 trial. Let's see how long it took others. I just found Tsurugi Doji's sprite and cried. It's so ugly. I wouldn't be surprised with all the betas. It says it's not really much longer. Yeah, I think it's an hour at the most. I think, if I remember right, there's still a bit to go. I'm looking to see if anyone else has any better, like, idea. Yeah, I don't think it's anything longer than, like, an hour and a half, though. So I would say we're almost done. Yeah, let's just finish it up. Oh, I did not mean to do that, though. Did you just say I'm the culprit? What? Mitsuhiro? Hey. Oh yeah, we finally fixed links, so you can actually click links now. Thank you, Kuma. I actually did that when I was on stream elements and changing things. Hey, hold on. How does that make me the culprit? None of the guys had the ability to throw a rubber ball exactly where it was targeted with enough power to burst it. But we're talking about kicking the ball with that much strength and accuracy wouldn't be possible for you, right? Especially when you're the ultimate soccer player. Mitsuhiro's Thomas was said to be almost on par with many professional soccer players. That made us so fucking... Okay, now I gotta see it. You know, I'm not even... It's not... It is cursed, but it's not as bad as it probably could be, honestly. Betas are probably, like, really early in development. Oh, yeah, I forgot. And that is my parcels. Remind me what I'm hopefully going to get tomorrow. Mitsuhiro's talent was said to be almost on par with that of many professional soccer players. Makes sense for an expert like him to handle a much smaller and lighter ball with such ease. No! Wrong, and wrong! Keep quiet if you're not the expert. Soccer balls and rubber balls are different. The new Charizard has improved a lot, though. Really impressed. Yeah, I think by SCAR2, everything really improved. And I can't even do that with the soccer ball. But Mitch, but you did that thing in Fuji TV's The Masters Challenge. You were the special guest for the game, where you had to dribble all kinds of balls and land it on the target. But didn't you have no problems with the rubber ball there? You even did with the friggin' P! What? Aha! And checkmate.
I saw the episode in the hospital. He easily scored a goal with the soccer ball, then did the same with ping pong balls, shuttlecocks, and one of those large exercise balls, I believe.
And you're saying you can't kick rubber balls? Try a better joke. How's that even possible? This is the ultimate. I gave up after DR1. That was all fake. It was scripted. How would that even be possible in real life? Do you think I'm a god or something?
Whoa, big scandal alert.
Mitch, are you really the culprit? Did you kill Kyoka? Yeah. Wasn't he the one who said the killer would be among the girls? No, this is a trap. I know Yuki's the culprit. He's trying to accuse me with no evidence whatsoever. Why does he keep saying we're the culprit? We don't have any evidence against us, Mitch. Mitch, it's over. Please, just say it. I don't want to do this any longer. Say what? I didn't kill anyone. And why does it have to be me? Do you have proof? Do you have any kind of evidence that I killed? Hero, I doubt you would overreact like this if you weren't the culprit. And you seem able enough to perform that trick using the rubber ball you mentioned. That was... This is ridiculous. That's pure speculation. Show me the proof. Okay, yep, he's throwing Leon. Which seems really messed up right now. It's true my argument doesn't have a solid backup. I solve it by process of elimination, not real evidence. Still, should be somewhere. That one piece of evidence that can nail him down as a killer. You need to point that out, or else you're the only person who can possibly pull it off, and we won't get it anymore. My nose is not bleeding again. Taria's account would probably be the one for this one then. Show me the evidence! I can easily prove myself not guilty, you know? Is there evidence I put the note in Kyoka's room? Oh, you proved I got those tools from the antique store. Where's the evidence I hang Kyoka? Can't say these for sure. Am I wrong? No, stop bothering me! Yeah, my boy's account actually being useful. Yep, it's pretty much Shuria's account on the antique store. It was Mr. Black in the library with the candlestick. I think they actually said that in the dub for one of the episodes. Sorry, what you got, yo? Wait, Mitch. Something's off in your statement. Huh? What's off? I don't see anything wrong with it. I know we talked about the culprit using the hook and the rubber ball earlier, but we didn't mention where they got it from. How did you know those tools were from the antique store? Oh, they pulled a DR Trial 2 on us. What? Maybe because that's where most of the tools are? Yeah, I just thought the antique store was a good place for them to get it from. Personal opinion. That makes zero sense. You normally find hooks and rubber balls in storage, not the antique store. Yeah, doesn't the gym have loads of walls too? I thought you called Mitch bitch for a second. This Mitch, no. A glitch text Mitch, I probably would. Also, if you haven't seen Glitch Text, please do. It's on Netflix. It's fun. You see, you never know. Both the storage and the antique store might have those. That's why I mentioned the antique store. It looked like that place had practically everything. Which we know. One of us have been keeping track of every single item in storage in the antique store. Am I right, Taria? Yes, Yuki. Is this why you asked me about this? Trust me, the antique store definitely had hooks and rubber balls. I know, because I spent most of my time hanging out there. Also, I'm pretty sure there weren't any hooks or rubber balls in the storage. Once used in the murder were from the antique store. The way those items were arranged changed after the murder. Whoa. Taruya, you memorize all that? Well, what a freak. Oh, Kizuna's not going to get my hands. Shut up! It's just coincidence. And you still didn't show me proof. Show me the evidence. Tangible evidence, not your stupid guesses. Alright, Kizuna. I'm not buying it. You're doing this to the wrong person. Jeez, can't you be a man and just say you did? Swear up, leave my boy and his OCD alone. Hey, Mitsuhiro. Will you admit if we show you evidence that you're the culprit? God, I'm not the culprit. If there's no evidence, you can't say I did it. Give me the proof. Proof! 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 And since we should probably show him. Yuki, show him the proof you have. Huh? I have the proof? Patient and think. You do have the proof. Forget, the one freak is you in the sheet. Oh my gosh. You even showed this to us a while ago. I showed the proof to everyone. Is he talking about items? I didn't think about that time, but that can certainly nail Mitch down. The only... Oh. You gotta show him what that is. Oh, it's bowl time, Bao. Yep. It's bowl time, Bao. Okay. Why is spelling so bad today? My spelling's bad every day, don't worry. Want to see Yuki in the spaceship minigame? Kind of. Oh, of course, my internet's being stupid now. Alright, there we go. I was trying to yell at my internet to save until the end of the stream. Don't worry, it wasn't just you. My internet was being really bad. I was trying to wait for it to even out, but you know, I do not like CenturyLink and it can go kick itself in the butt. Oh look, Raver Power. Terra must be so happy. Kuma. Yeah, sorry about that. Imagine if Argument Armins, I don't know if that's what it's called in the older game, I just can't remember at the time, was kind of a mixture of the only one SCRA2 and FNF style rhythm game. I think those were the bold time battles with the old games versions, and I will be honest, I've never played Friday Night Funkin'. I've seen everyone like it, I'm just like, it's much like rhythm games that doesn't really interest me. Which obviously doesn't exist anymore on... It does exist. Remember when I showed you the note to explain how the culprit told Kiyotaka to the laundry room? The paper used from the note was from the notepad Monokuma gave us, which means you can see if that note is from your notepad by checking if there's any torn pages in there. What? Well, Mitsuhiro, here's the evidence you've been asking for. Hey, you. This evidence? Are you kidding me? We got those like a week ago. Anyone could have torn out a page for who knows what. Huh? Anyone could have used it? Then why? We could try after you use the torn section of your notepad. That way we'll be clear on whether it's from your notepad or not. Well, but, oh yep, he's cornered. Hey, but don't you think the culprit could have used someone else's notepad? How can you be so sure it's from mine? No way, idiot. Notepads were in a drawer in our rooms. How you want to get one without permission? If the owner somehow gave you permission, I'll have the bet even better. Alright, I'm actually being the person who asked for permission as the culprit. Wait, that's... Bitch, just a minute. I don't want us to. I don't want us to keep fighting to get each other like this. It's over then. Over? Who said it was over? Nothing's over! This is a lie. This is all a big lie. How dare you accuse a superstar like me of murder? Liar! 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 Oh yeah, this is becoming Leon 2.0. Alright, if you say so. I'll go over the case from beginning to end, and then you'll accept it. You're the only possible culprit, bitch. You will not be penalized for wrong answers. There's no pesky time limit too, so take all the time you need. Alright, now that we got that out of the way. It's much better now. The internet or FNF, because I still am not, I don't know, it's just not my alley, I don't think. And my internet? Yeah, my internet's just being stupid. It's nothing new, Kuma knows this thing. At least this one's easier than the other one. And it's actually in like actual DR style compared to the others. What was that? I was going to say what was what. My brain's not working, honestly, so it could be me being an idiot. missing one? I am missing one. Okay. Hopefully I got this right. It all started last night. While we were all in shock by Monokuma's motive, Kyoka, Haru, and Satsuki decided to hang out together and distract themselves from the stress. They ran around in the hallway until Haru accidentally poked 2 new nameplates in the wall. Those 2 nameplates belonged to Kyoka and Tsurugi. Haru was panicking over breaking school property when Monokuma showed him to get him worrying. He didn't punish Haru since it was an accident, instead ordering him to replace the broken nameplates with new ones. And here's where Haru made a crucial mistake. After a trip to the restroom, he got confused about where the 2 nameplates originally were. He finally chose to go with his gut instinct, which unfortunately turned out to be wrong. This is when Kyoka's and Tsurugi's nameplates were switched around. Haru went to his room right after putting the nameplates back, and the nighttime hallway was left empty. At this moment, someone had decided against going to sleep and was out in the hallway, secretly hiding somewhere. One of the 2. The place they were hiding was Tsurugi's room. For some reason, they had chosen Tsurugi to be their target of murder. There was something they were unaware of. Right before they came, the nameplates outside Tsurugi and Kyoka's rooms were switched by Haru, so the culprit had actually gone to Kyoka's room. Sayaka would be proud of Haru. Oh my gosh. Unaware of the error, the culprit made their first move. They put a note through the gap below the door. It asked to come to the laundry room at 6 a.m. and contained a lot of false information to make things easier for the culprit. Not everyone would be asleep right after nighttime, and it would be easy to spot a note coming in through the door. That's what the culprit was going for. The next day, as the time approached 6 o'clock, Kyoka, after reading the note, came to the laundry room as she'd been instructed. The culprit was hiding in the corner of the room, looking for an opportunity to strike. Since they were expecting Tsurugi, Kyoka's sudden appearance would have been a surprise for them. Kyoka continued forward, oblivious of her fate. The culprit was probably confused at first, then neither noticed that they somehow went to the wrong room or found Kyoka holding the note. They likely had a plan in mind, and changing the target meant they would have to risk everything. There was also the potential of being found out and facing the aftermath if they let her go. At last, the culprit decided to change their target. They already had the weapon right, and it looked like they would be discovered anyway. Meanwhile, Kyoka was wondering why no one's in the room. So unaware of the presence of the culprit, she was left vulnerable to their attack. Until the victim knew it. After the murder, the culprit wiped off the blood from the body to conceal any evidence of murder, because it was almost done immediately after Kyoka closed and getting blood on them. Or they wouldn't be able to carry the blood on the floor. Maybe because they were in a hurry, or did they just fail to see it. That bloodstain played a large role in revealing Kyoka was murdered in the laundry room. I think the culprit forgot about the bloodstain while they were busy moving Kyoka's body. It must have been the panic since they killed someone that would have been part of their plan. The culprit first carried the body over to the girls' restroom. Their purpose was to take advantage of the fact that students aren't allowed to enter the restroom of the opposite sex. That was when the culprit found the pipe on the ceiling of the restroom. The culprit decided to make use of it and went to the antique store to get the needed supplies. It was less than an hour before wake-up announcement, so they were probably in a rush. The tools they chose were a rope, a hook, and a rubber ball. The culprit first tied the rope around the rubber ball. They then thought of a certain way to hide their involvement. Their idea was to tie the rope on the pipe without entering the girls' restroom using the rubber ball. Since the culprit was a man, they were unable to enter the girls' restroom. Monokuma had previously announced that anyone who sets foot in the restroom of the opposite sex will be shot by machine guns. But thanks to the fact that the restroom entrance was open with the wall straight across, the culprit was able to tie the rope to the pipe using the elasticity of the rubber ball. It was also a risky move, as the culprit was able to step inside to correct any mistakes, making the ball bounce right through that small gap that seemed nearly impossible, but the culprit was confident they could do it. This is because as the ultimate soccer player, they had absolute mastery over all types of balls. The rubber ball bounced across the room and right back to the entrance just as they planned. The culprit repeated this several times to make it look like as if someone tied the rope by hand. And this is when another unexpected event happened. They must have failed to adjust the strength of their kicks because the rubber ball grew weaker and weaker after each bounce until they couldn't withstand the pressure and popped. This caused the liquid inside the ball to be splattered all over the restroom, becoming a key piece of evidence. The culprit would want to get rid of it, but they couldn't do it without going inside the restroom. The culprit nonetheless decided to go on with their plan. After all, they succeeded in tying the rope to the pipe, and the method they used was virtually unimaginable for a normal person. After getting the rope around the pipe, the culprit removed the ball from the rope and attached the hook instead. Then he threw the hook towards the pipe to fasten the rope on it. The other end of the rope was left outside the restroom and wrapped around Kyoka's neck. The reason for this was to make it look like Kyoka was hanging inside the restroom. The culprit was hoping to make us think that Kyoka's murderer was inside the girls' restroom and naturally was able to enter it as well. Highway men will be considered suspects in the trial. The culprit, as a man, was trying to use this for their own favor. Everything was ready, and as the culprit was about to push Kyoka inside, they found a piece of paper in Kyoka's hand. It was a note they wrote, held tight in her hand even after her death. Having realized the note will be used against them if discovered, the culprit ripped the note out of her hand. He ripped it possibly because of the rigor mortis, which made it difficult to pour it out. But the culprit didn't know that most of the important parts were still intact in the piece they left in Kyoka's hand. Thanks to the note, we found out that she wasn't murdered in the restroom, which led to the conclusion that the culprit can be a man as well. After getting over the risky part, the culprit tried to get rid of the hammer and the rubber ball. But too much time had passed at this point, and it was early enough for some of us to get up. In a hurry, the culprit left their mirror open and burst the rubber ball in the garbage up. They would have wanted a safer option, but the time constraint gave them little time to think. They must have thought we wouldn't find them if we didn't put it alongside the trash. And it kind of worked since Kyoka and I were the only ones to discover them. When we started coming out of our rooms, the culprit acted like they'd just gotten up and waited for the body to be discovered. We soon noticed that Kyoka was nowhere to be seen. As we all know, we all went looking around the entire building until Akane discovered the horrible state Kyoka was in. And when frozen shock, while pretending to do the same, the culprit secretly hid a smile at the outcome of the plan. The person who came up with this plan and tried to deceive us all. Oh, they actually did a red card! That's actually kind of cool! It was you, right? Mitsuhiro Higa? How about that, Mitch? Do you still have anything to say? Huh. He must have forgotten how to speak. Oh well, red card dice. What kind of nonsense is that? This is just purely outrageous. Mitsuhiro, it's over. Please be honest. It's pointless for us to keep attacking each other. Mitsuhiro, was it really you? Why did you commit something like murder? No, it wasn't me. I'm just... Monokuma, so how did you guys like my comic drawing of Yuki breakdown? Oh my gosh. We're pretty sure that's the pro takes that draw the comics, not Monokuma. Stop me. Stop me! Stop me! No! Was it me? Whoa, the city is calling it all crazy.
OMG, Mitsuhiro's totally gone wacko!
Ah! That's it, huh? What? What? Fuck you! That's bullshit. No mono coins, yay.
Oh, boo-boo. Huh? It looks like you're done. As the headmaster, let me say your decisions were packed with passion in a fashionable way.
Passion and fashion. Are they the same? Are they different? No, the mono coins, I know. I agree.
Who cares? You don't need any of those to live a good life anyway. So, let's move on to point time. You don't need any explanations, right? Pick the person that you believe is the Blackened. Everyone, make your choice using the switch in front of you. And one more thing, just as a reminder, triple check that you voted for someone. If I ever see a blank ballot, you know what happens. I'm sure none of you would want to be punished for something so trivial like that. Okay then, time to get excited.
No one gets to restart part of my trial. I just think it's bullshit because in the regular game, yes, you can restart and still get mono coins, I think.
You'll be chosen as the Blackened. We make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, they actually did this. Ah, it's nice to see the old version again.
Oh, bingo! The Blackened in this trial, that is the murderer who killed Kyokamaki, is none other than Mitsuhiro Higa!
What? Hold on. Execution time. Almost. Yeah.
Mr. Higa, did you really?
Bitch, why did you kill her? Tell us. I was a big fan of yours. I like soccer too. I admired your talent as a rising star. Why did you have to... Cut it out and say something. Fine. I killed Kyokamaki. Are you serious? Finally. Mitsuhiro. Assuming everything we found is true, you murdered Kyoka even though she wasn't your target. I'm not saying it was okay for you to self-murder. You could have quit and spared Kyoka when your plan went wrong. Why didn't you do that? Why would you so stubborn about killing someone? Kyoka did nothing to you. But I just had to get out of here after watching that video. That video? Just as I thought. That's the only possible answer. You mean the motive? Monokuma has showed us that DVD just yesterday. The contents must have been different for each student. But everyone seemed to drive a person toward despair. When I watched my video, I found myself wrapped up by a surge of emotion demanding me to escape here by any means possible. I even pondered the thought of murder. Mitch must have killed dude due to the same reason. I am aware of how serious a crime this is. Even a million apologies won't be enough for I did. But I had to do it. I had to get out of this place, and for that I had to murder. Mitsuhiro, you bastard! I don't know what you saw in your video. Can you even guess what was on mine? Every soccer stadium in the world being reduced to ashes. Terrorists attacking people at headquarters. And world-class soccer players having gone missing. On top of that, my home team was also...
How could such a thing be possible? I'm sorry. That's
exactly like my case.
Oh, this can't be good. It seems like something has occurred to the well-being of Miyuki Maeda's Karma Caring family. What could possibly happen at his house?
To meet Hiro, Tasaka would have been like the home where he belongs. Witnessing his sweet home being completely destroyed would feel... Attack on the FIFA headquarters? Come on. You know that's other's nonsense. Right. This isn't only pertaining to yours. All of our videos have been manipulated. Shouldn't have fallen for this trap. Ugh. I couldn't stop trembling after watching my video because it was as shocking and terrifying as yours.
It wasn't just you.
It was everyone's fight. Even Kyoka's. Even though she watched the same absurd video, she was trying to overcome her shock. You asshole! I couldn't help it. Soccer is my everything. I'd even say it's more important than my life. Ray, with blue fucking who for you, just be executed again. Hurry so I can go to sleep. Oh my. I know murder is wrong. I just had to see with my own eyes that video is real, even if it meant killing another person. Let me ask you one thing. Suppose that your plan went without a hitch and you got out. What if you found that video was forged? Then what were you going to do? You heard about the class trial and the entrance ceremony, didn't you? The victory of the Blacken is equivalent to the death of everyone minus the Blacken. My point is, by setting off your murder plan, you opted to take the lives of us 14 for your own needs. Are you aware of the full weight of your consequence, or at least prepared to face the consequences? I doubt it. You know what I want to say? You're nothing more than an ignorant moron who wanted to get out of here using soccer as an excuse. Of course our videos were as shocking as yours. Otherwise, it wouldn't even be a motive. If that alone was sufficient to make a person murder, all of us would have done it by now. In reality, you are the only one to commit murder. What do you think made that difference? Could it be prioritizing your selfish desire over your so-called friends? Okay, Ray, but are you allowed to be saying stuff like this? Ray, stop it. Don't try and make this any more complicated. Well, she's not wrong. I know she isn't, but this is Ray we're talking about. Are you telling me this idiot got shocked by the DVD? That just went on to murder someone without even being mentally prepared? No! I won't deny that, but soccer really was my everything! Actually, it was pretty well planned out. He even managed to make up with some complex trick immediately after murdering Kyoka. Tsuruki being his initial target doesn't look like a coincidence either. You thought his talent would be an obstacle to your plan, didn't you? Ugh. Bullseye, I suppose. Right. From the beginning, Mitch was willing to murder. They misspelled willing, even without the motive. A mouse beyond description. That's what took Kyoka's life. But, so what? Does it even matter? Monokuma was the ultimate ringleader behind all this. Monokuma is the one who drove Mitch to that point. You know what, Mitch? Right after watching the motive, Kyoka told me, Haru, and Satsuki this. Murders, motives, anxiety. Just push them to the side and have fun. That we can all chill out and strengthen our bond. Kyoka probably got the same amount of shock as you, but she was trying to overcome the situation by getting everyone together. If she had a chance to talk with you yesterday, things could have been different.
My, isn't it so frightening? Who would have guessed that world-class celebrity is nothing more than a bland-tempered coward? This is why you should never judge a book by its cover. Who would ever thought it was the Mitch Higa who'd murder?
What? What are you talking about? It's your fault. This entire situation, Mitch's murder, it's all your fault. How can you even say that?
Ah, don't be salty. What's done is done. Don't you got a carpe diem? Oh, what's up with that attitude? If you're trying to fight me, give up. You'll probably end up hanging out with your dead friend anyway. Besides, you guys don't scare me at all.
Shut up, Monokuma. I don't know where you got the balls for that. Someday I'll bring you to justice myself.
Tsurugi might be an exception. Gee, look how long you guys have been holding me back. We better get started.
Started?
What? A punishment. What else would it be? I told you, punishment awaits the loser at the class trial.
A punishment? You mean execution? Just give me a sec. Of course I'm guilty. I deserve death. I deserve any kind of punishment. I know I can't ever make up for my crime. But still, are you really going to kill me? Sure, I killed Kyoka, but this isn't any different. Seriously, you're going to take my life? I can't explain. I really must have been crazy. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I can run jail for the rest of my life. Just don't kill me. Yeah. I'll do anything you want. You can have all the money I earn until you sucker, okay? Monica, well, too bad. On next game, so you can't catch me. I don't want to die. Help me. I don't do anything but dying. I'm begging you. Please don't kill me. Hey, guys. Do something. I want to die for real. This is not a joke. Notwithstanding Mitch's desperate cries, everyone turned their heads away from him, including myself.
Oh, boo-boo. What is this? You scared of dying? Weren't you ready for this when you became a Blacken? Above all, you disrupted the order. You killed Kyoka. Whatever the laws outside may be, the rule here is simple. An eye for an eye, a death for a death. No matter what you do, you can't avoid punishment. Once you're revealed to be Blacken, you are punished. This is an iron-bound rule. Now save your breath and let's begin. I certainly want my students to procrastinate. So I prepared a very special punishment for the Blacken. Mitsuhiro Higa, the ultimate soccer player.
No! Go away! Go away! Ray proceeds to pull out a bag of popcorn. Oh my god.
Let's give it all we've got. It's punishment time! No!
I'm not ready, because I actually have not seen any punishments for this game. Mitsuhiro's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Ugh! Like, I feel bad for him though, a little bit. Are we really? We're going to start like this, aren't we? Yep. We're going to start the normal way. Where's our? There's a collar. Okay. Execution. I'm not ready for this. Oh no. It's a whole team of Monokuma. I did not want to see this ever in my life. There's a little bug over here that I'm trying to kill. Yeah, that sounds about normal.
Yeehaw! That's it, yes! This thrill, this excitement, you can only feel this at punishment time!
Ah! Mitch! Mitch is... dead? It happened in an instant. Ah, why is my mouth? There we go. Mitsuhiro Higa, who is alive and breathing merely minutes ago, now rests in depth amidst scorching flames across the screen. Oh, he's crispy. I'm done with you, Kuma. Anyway. Despair. You asked for that one. That's why did I say despair like Monokuma? That's exactly what came up in my mind. Mitsuhiro committed murder. Of course he was unforgivable. This is too harsh. We have to keep doing this? I can't. Anyone, please, keep me out of here.
Oh, boo-boo. If you don't want this to happen, don't kill. None of this would happen if you simply stopped caring about the outside. After all, it was Mitsuhiro's own selfish desire that led to murder. You guys were the ones responsible for this.
Right, 7 out of 10. There was too little gore, not enough bitch crying like a baby, but overall pretty creative. Oh my gosh. But how could we just forget about the outside world? It's just impossible. Come on. What's your intention? What do you get from committing this heinous act?
Intention? Indention? What's that? Sounds too hard for me. Nobody cares anyway. You don't have to know it. Just heed to my words and all will be fine. Besides, you won't understand a word even if I tell you. Not even the slightest bit about what's going on right now. A total waste of time, right?
Son of a...
Oh, how intimidate. Ooh, boop, boop, boop. Well, case closed. The class trial's officially over. Everyone, rest in peace.
Hey, wait! And there he goes.
He's gone.
Damn it. What are we supposed to do now? In silence, everyone kept staring at the spot where Monokuma was standing. Monokuma, game sales in the sick fandom. Yeah. Although the class trial was over, none of us looked eager to leave the classroom. After losing 2 friends on a single day, and then realizing escape is still far out of our reach, we couldn't help but freeze in despair. Everyone, we need to stay calm. If we lose hope, we won't be able to accomplish anything. I gotta do things. But my legs ain't moving after watching that execution.
How are we supposed to stay calm when our friend has met such a horrible end?
Friend? Who's this friend you're talking about? Oh, there he goes. What? Huh? Who else could it be besides Mitsuharu? You're calling him a friend? I don't get it. Are you calling the murderer your friend? What's wrong with you?
Tsurugi? Sure, Mitsuharu killed Kyoka, and he deserved punishment. But he was still our friend for the past few days, right?
Yes, he was. No, he's the only criminal that got what he deserved. He committed the worst possible crime on Earth. What's so surprising about that? You may argue that Mitsuhiro deserved the death penalty, but you condone Monokuma's actions. Are you condoning Higa's murder? Yes, Monokuma killing him is also murder. Monokuma is a criminal worthy of death too. Letting Higa live would be just as absurd. There ought to be retribution for every murder. Are you saying you're glad that Mitch died? Well, he's not wrong. I mean, true, but, it's because Monokuma pushed him. If they didn't have that push, they wouldn't have murdered. Of course. No murderer has their life to live, regardless of how many they kill. Oh, here you go. Here's crazy Tsurugi. What? Sure, Tsurugi has said he despises criminals more than anything else, and that his dream is to end all the crime in the world. But still, saying he's glad for someone's death, even if that someone was a murderer? That's insane. Would you also say killing a murderer is acceptable? No way. If you kill a criminal, then you'd be a criminal too. However, wasn't Monokuma already a criminal to start with? When I say I'll excuse Monokuma's actions, I'm just saying he got the thing he deserves. Hand Tsurugi's a stickers. Oh my god. Chat! No! I loathe that bear scum more than anything, but there's one thing he said I can agree on. An eye for an eye, a death for a death. That is my motto as a police officer. Lunatic. Is it that bit problematic for a police officer to say that? Why would it be problematic? I think the real problem is with the current legal system. I'm going to work hard to change laws in this country. No, the entire world. I'll create a world where no one can dare commit crime. That's why I need to get out of this place. Same goes for you all. Stop thinking about that killer and strategize on how we'll fight Monokuma. I'm not supporting Mitsuhiro, but something is definitely wrong with you. Wrong? To me, the way you're acting is wrong. Don't you realize you're already proving his actions by carrying about his death? Criminal or not, somebody just died. How could you react like that when a human being was murdered right in front of you? How could I? Well, criminals don't count as human beings for me.
Leader?
Tsurugi, what happened to you? You weren't like this. What do you mean? I was like this the entire time. I'm just giving some advice to those of you who are being overly hysterical. Of course, I am aware that I am ultimately the one to blame. Kyoko would have died if I'd been more alert. Therefore, from now on, I won't allow another murder to happen in school, no matter what it takes. It's my duty to protect you all, isn't it? Who the fuck flipped Tsurugi's scissor switch? Oh, you! Stop. Mikako. She spoke. He needs some donuts and bacon. Everyone's exhausted. Let's go to our rooms and rest. Calm down. We can talk again tomorrow. Right. This mind-blowing incident got all heat up. Let's cool our heads and talk again tomorrow. Fine. I don't think you can logically in this. I don't think you can think logically in this condition either. Unless our first class trial came too close on the worst possible note. If it wasn't for Mikako, we might have broken into a fight. Somehow, I feel like everyone went crazy. No, I might be the one who's crazy. 2 of us died in a single day. It would be weird not to go crazy. Will we ever get out of this place? Will we ever escape this monstrous killing game? We took the elevator back to the school building and quietly dismissed ourselves. The atmosphere felt heavy, and a feeling of distrust seemed to pervade everywhere like it did on our first day. Everything that happened today already feels like memories of a distant past. Surrounded by this bizarre environment, my sense of reality was slowly fading away. The day I left home from Host Peak Academy, I'm going to eat donuts called it. Oh my gosh. It was free donut day probably a few weeks ago at Dunkin' Donuts. A week prior to the day seemed like it was from a long time ago. I couldn't even recall how my parents looked like. My family. Kyoka. The trial. Mitch. Execution. Tsurugi. My brain drifted in confusion as these thoughts kept trolling my mind. We made it through our first class trial at the very bottom of despair without achieving anything. But this was merely the beginning of despair. Alright. We're going to save our progress so that we can get to the second one. Because they put 2 through 6 in another file. Which we do have, so we can continue it on next time. Yeah, I'm sorry that was a lot longer than I expected. We're there 3 hours. So, thank you for dealing with me and all the fucky wookies in the internet and my allergies. I can't tell how soon they will be gone. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. Could Tori's doing Persona 5 Royal, but I thought they finished the game already. But if they haven't, they're completely in-game, so we probably should stay away. Jemmy is streaming with PC Building Simulator again, so I guess that's what we'll do. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream, and we're going to raid Jemmy Rose, playing PC Building Simulator. Thank you all for dealing with me tonight. I have a date with my bed. I'll see you later. Bye!